Hi, mathematicians. Now that you've seen one example of the break apart strategy, you're probably thinking, that looks really similar to something that we've done before. You're right. It does look very close to the doubling strategy that we did a while back. The thing that is different about this is that you don't have to have two of the same number when you're breaking it apart. So on the doubling strategy, you would have had to have, let's say it was like 6 at the top and 3 on the side. The doubling strategy has to have the same number because you're splitting it in half. So it would have to be 3 and 3. With the break apart strategy, you do not need to use the same numbers. You're using numbers that you know how to multiply easily, that are helper facts for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it like this so that you know exactly how to fill it out on your paper, because there's a lot of blanks on here and it looks a little bit confusing. So first I need to decide, do I want to break apart this rectangle that looks kind of like a square? Do I want to break it apart going up and down or side to side? Once I figure that out, then I'll need to figure out which numbers I'm the best at multiplying. So for me, I think I'm going to break apart the 7, so I'm going to go across. I know my 5's facts very well, and I also know my 2's. So I'm going to split the 7 up into a 5 and a 2. And you know why I can do that? Because 5 plus 2, it equals 7. So I can just cross out that 7 right there because it's the same thing as saying 7. Okay, so now instead of multiplying 7 times 9, which is a hard number to multiply, I can do 5 times 9 and 2 times 9. Those are easier for me because I know how to skip count by 5s and by 2s. So I need to figure out what these two multiplication facts are. 5 times 9, I'm going to skip count by 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So the answer to that is 45. And then 2 times 9, I'm going to skip count by 2s again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm not done yet. I still need to add those two answers together in order to get the answer to 7 times 9. So 45 plus 18. So I'm going to look at my ones column first and add up 8 plus 5 is, yep, 13. Put my 3 down, carry my 1 up. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is, yes, 6. So 7 times 9 equals 63. All right, now we have to put all these numbers into these blanks. So what this is asking you, look right here. I will break apart the factor blank into these two numbers. Okay, so which factor did I break apart? Which one did I cross out? Yes, I crossed out the 7. So I broke apart the 7 and I made it into what two numbers? 5 and 2, because I knew that 5 plus 2 equals 7. And then right here, the helper facts that match these areas, the areas of the smaller rectangles, that's just what I did right here. Okay, just plug those right in. So 5 times 9 equals 45, and 2 times 9 equals 18. Okay, and the last thing I need to do is write down here, it says write a number model using your helper facts. Okay, so it basically just wants us to rewrite the two multiplication sentences that I just wrote up above. So 5 times 9 and 2 times 9. So 5 times 9 plus 2 times 9. The reason that it says plus in between is because remember we went and added the answers to those two multiplication sentences, 5 times 9 and 2 times 9. So that's where that plus comes from right here, because you add them afterwards. Okay, and so our answer to 7 times 9, what we were trying to find the whole time, was 63. All right. I'm going to include some grid paper for you if that would be helpful to you. So if you, I'll just do it on this one. It was 9 and 7. So if you want to come over and draw yours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and across 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this would help you to see what you could break apart your numbers into, you are welcome to do it this way. So you can just draw straight across on the lines. And look, you just split it up into a 3 and 4 rectangles. So then you'd have to do 3 times 9 and 4 times 9. But if this helps you to visually see how to break it up, I will include that kind of paper as well. You do not have to do it on that paper if you don't want to. Okay, so you guys are doing this right here. So it looks very similar to mine. The only thing that's different is they added right here, it says the factor that will stay the same. So whichever one you did not break apart, that's what you put right here on this line. Okay, so if you decided to break apart the 8 into whatever you wanted to, you would put 9 in this box. But if you decided to break up 9, you would put 8 in this box. Okay, so it's just the one that you did not break up. All right, you might want to refer back to this video in order to know what goes in these blanks right here. But just remember, it's just the new multiplication sentences that you made when you broke up your shape. Okay, so do those two problems and then turn it in.